Have you ever noticed that the harder you try to relax, the more frustrated you become? You are lying in bed, your mind is racing, you know you are exhausted, you know you need sleep, so you tell yourself, calm down, stop thinking, relax. And somehow your brain responds with 20 more things to worry about. Or maybe you are at work, staring at your screen, feeling overwhelmed, and you keep telling yourself to focus, to push through, to get it together. But nothing changes. If that sounds familiar, there is a very good reason for it. Today, I want to explain why your mind can't always think its way out of stress, why positive thinking often falls flat when you are burnt out, and why your body is actually the doorway back to feeling calm, focused, and in control. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'm going to guide you through a simple 2-minute breathing exercise that can interrupt an acute stress response almost immediately. Let's get into it. Most people approach stress from the top down. They assume that if they can change their thoughts, their body will eventually calm down. Sometimes that works, but when stress becomes chronic, something different happens. Your nervous system starts operating in survival mode. Your body begins sending signals to your brain that say, something isn't safe, stay alert, stay ready, keep scanning for problems. And here is the important part. Those signals are happening whether you are consciously aware of them or not. Your brain is constantly receiving information from your body. Your breathing, your heart rate, your muscle tension, your posture, your gut, your energy levels. All of this information helps your brain decide whether you are safe or under threat. This process is often called bottom-up processing. Instead of the brain directing everything, the body is consciously feeding information upward. And when your body has been living in a stress state for weeks, months, or even years, those messages can become incredibly powerful. Imagine trying to convince yourself that everything is okay while your shoulders are glued to your ears, your jaw is clenched, your breathing is shallow, and your heart is racing. Your thinking brain is saying one thing, your body is saying another. And your brain tends to trust the body. This is one reason burnt out can feel so confusing. People often think burnout is purely mental. They assume they need a better mindset, better motivation, better discipline. But burnout is deeply physiological. Your body has been carrying the load for too long. It's been responding to deadlines, pressure, uncertainty, lack of recovery, poor sleep, constant notifications, and the expectation that you should always be available. Eventually, the nervous system becomes stuck in a pattern of protection. This is where the vagus nerve comes into the picture. The vagus nerve is one of the most important communication pathways between the brain and your body. Think of it as a two-way information highway. Many people are surprised to learn that a large portion of the communication actually travels from the body up to the brain. The vagus nerve helps regulate heart rate, breathing, digestion, emotional regulation, and your ability to shift into a calmer state. When life is balanced, the vagus nerve helps you move flexibly between effort and recovery. You can work hard, you can face challenges, and then you can return to a state of rest. But chronic stress can disrupt that flexibility. Instead of moving smoothly between activation and recovery, you become stuck with your foot on the accelerator. Even when the threat is gone, your body continues behaving as if it isn't. This is why so many people say things like, I can't switch off, I feel wired but exhausted, my brain never stops, I know I should rest but I don't know how. These are often signs that the nervous system has forgotten what recovery feels like. And that's why trying to think your way out of stress can feel impossible, because the body is still sending distress signals upstream. The good news is that communication works both ways. If the body can send stress signals to the brain, it can also send safety signals. And one of the fastest ways to do that is through your breathing. Breathing is unique. Most processes in your body happen automatically. You don't consciously control your digestion. You don't manually tell your heart to beat. But breathing sits right in the middle. It's automatic, but you can also influence it. That makes it one of the most powerful tools for changing your state in real time. And this brings us to the exercise I promised earlier. It is called the physiological sigh. Researchers have found that this pattern can rapidly reduce stress and help the body shift toward a calmer state. The technique is simple. First, take a deep, sharp inhale through your nose. Before you exhale, take a second, smaller inhale through your nose, just a little sip of air, then slowly exhale through your mouth for as long as it feels comfortable. This is how it looks like. That's one cycle. I'll guide you through a few rounds now. Inhale deeply through the nose, take a second small inhale, and long, slow exhale. Again, deep, sharp inhale, small inhale, and slow exhale. One more time. Deep inhale, small inhale, and long, extended exhale. Notice what you feel. You might notice your shoulders dropping, your jaw softening, your mind becoming a little quieter. Maybe not completely calm, but calmer than a minute ago. That's the point. We are not trying to create perfection. We are simply sending a new message to the nervous system. A message that says, you can ease off a little. You don't need to stay on high alert right now. The more often you practice this, the more familiar your body becomes with the feeling of recovery. And recovery is a skill. Just like stress can become a habit, relaxation can become a habit too. So the next time someone tells you to just calm down, remember this. Your nervous system doesn't respond particularly well to instructions. It responds to signals. And one of the clearest signals you can send is through your breath. When the body begins to feel safe, the mind often follows. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me today. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you noticed during the breathing exercise. And if you would like more practical tools for stress relief, nervous system regulation, breathwork, and meditation, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. For exclusive breathwork and meditation content, please join my Patreon. Until next time, keep breathing, keep rising, and don't forget to shine.